From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for the 49ers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
560. Hey,
In motion is Gray.
Black Ultra. Hut.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's good for a Saints.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He completes it to Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Levis. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete left side to Gray. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
The Lance going to throw.
3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ready. Slide blue. Set.
Lance looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Levis to throw it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
Flush to his right. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not.
There he goes, left side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they man? It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
Good for a Saints first down. First and 10.
Now Levis.
48-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Handoff, Strong running left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 47 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Saints 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 44 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis on third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Shovel 38. Set, go.
On play action, Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Again, it's Lance.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Trey Lance
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 7. Jake Moody to kick
So
off for
following the
49ers.
touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Give up the middle to Strong.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 3. Levis back to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Still shedding tackles. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Lance now on first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. And a 49er.
On first down, Lance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On third down, here's Strong.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Set, hunt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lance. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Set.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Inside the 20.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Levis. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alec Ingold from 6 yards away.
And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yellow. Lining.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Green Jackson. Claws red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
gets this one to Juszczyk. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, a run was strong. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now he steps away. The man open here is Strong. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
That's another Saints first.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 11 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready. Hut.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Niners 59, Saints 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Play action now. Levis.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Pierre Strong from 10 yards out. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Saints 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action.
Rolling to his left.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Lance looking to throw it.
25-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20 and a 49er first down.
Ready. Ready.
Now Lance again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 35 yards. And the Niners continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
White.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd down.
Claws, 10. Red, cycle. Set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Let's go now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 26 yards.
Lance now on first down.
San Francisco.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
San Francisco.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 73, Saints 27. Jake Moody to
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Now Levis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final try here for Will Levis.
He's going to let it go again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.